See, I have compared here the lyrical quality of this poetry. For instance, if you take kids, in kids what you have got? Minute details of description. It is romantic, but very minute, small little details, very beautifully described here in kids' poetry. In contrast to that, Shelley has a wide sweep of description. He goes from one range to the other range very rapidly, in a wide manner. Kalidas, as I said earlier, is more sensuous, erotic almost at times, you can say. He tends to be that, you see. It is a love poetry for him. Whereas in Savitri, it is a spiritual lyricism of a high purity, of a high nobility, which is coming from the purest kind of a psychic, which is what you see immediately when you start reading those things you see. Now, at the same time, some of these interesting things. See, take this line for instance, 93.15. Next page only. Next page. Here, now here you see how he gives certain similes and things like that. This is what I am simply pointing it out here. What does it say here? This is a line here. Even when no turmoil vexed air's somber rest, or a faint ray glimmered through weeping clouds, as a sad smile gleams veiled by returning tears. Now, as a sad smile gleams veiled by returning tears. It's a very delicate kind of a description. Sad smile is one of the most original kind of a simile, you see. As a sad smile gleams veiled by returning, the tears are returning, and it is veiling your face, you see. Now, this kind of little detail, delicacies which are there, that is the beauty of lyricism of Savitri, you see. As a sad smile gleams, veiled by returning tears. The clouds are coming, the rains are there, and the sad smile is veiled, covered by that kind of a thing. That is what we get here, you see. Now, these are small little delicacies of poetry also, which are very important to really see Savitri from that angle. See. Now, I will read here one stanza from Samaveda, how he describes the 6 seasons. It's very ancient Veda, you see. Maybe 7,000 years old or so, you see. And there is a Vasanta Innu Rantyo Grishma Rantyo Vashanya Nu Sharado Hemantah Shishira Innu Rantya. Let us rejoice Vasanta, let us rejoice this season, let us rejoice this season. That is how he keeps on chanting for all the 6 seasons. Why rejoice? It is in them that we grow. It is in them that our progress becomes possible through this season. It is through this season that our yajna, our tapasya, our spiritual pursuit can become better and better and more solid. That is how he keeps on describing the meaning of these seasons, that these seasons are actually for us to go forward by developing them. Is Agni, the spring, is mightily praised. You gladden us mightily in the summer. Agni, the fire, the mystic fire. You gladden us in the summer. You gladden us in the rain tide. You gladden us, be praised, in the autumn, in the winter, in the frost. You gladden us mightily and are praised. Throughout the seasons, all the seasons, it is you who are really giving us all happiness, all joy, all plenty, spiritual happiness, spiritual gladness. It is that which you get from you here. And it is for that purpose we keep on constantly offering ourselves to you. This is what the praise actually means here. See. Now, the word in Sanskrit, as I said, Kalidasa's poem is called Ritu Samhara. Ritu means season here in a general manner. Samhara means gathering together. Now, Ritu has a deeper connotation. it belongs to the Vedic term called rhythm. Rhythm. Now there are two types of truth. One is Satyam and the other one is Rhythm. The truth of existence is the Satyam. Truth in its dynamic movement is Rhythm. Dynamism is what you have in Rhythm. So it is the dynamic truth which is what is embodied in the seasons. Seasons means it is the dynamic movement of what? Based on truth. The things are moving in the world of truth, in its own force, in its own consciousness, its own dynamism. That is what the Ritu means. So when you are describing 6 seasons, it means that kind of a connotation that it is the dynamism of the truth in the manifestation which is now being helping us to grow further and further. So in that sense, the description of Rutu Samhara takes you, the description of season takes you from one type of truth which is spiritual until now into the dynamism of truth. Savitri's work is the dynamic aspect of establishing a new manifestation, creation, activity, and the dynamism comes with that, which Savitri is coming here, you see, in that sense, you see. So, Rutu is a very rich word in the Sanskrit language, and its root is, as I said, Rutu. Rutu means truth in dynamism, in activity, in action, you see. In fact, the Vedic theory is that all the meters, poetic meters, chandas as we call them, are the moments of truth. The poetry itself, the metrical form, is actually having its origin in the moment of truth. So when you have got Gayatri mantra or Anushtupa or any other mantra, they have got the rhythm of the truth which is taking you forward all the while, you see. So in that sense, we are now entering into the dynamism of truth with these seasons here, you see. Now, the first line is a, well, all lines are like that, but the first line is a very mysterious line, very difficult line, very simple line also. And he says, a minar of the cycles of desire. A minar of the cycles of desire.
What is minar? What is this?
Minar. Yeah, I'm going to explain. Yeah. Okay.
Nobody knows.
Next week.
What happened?
Nobody knows what
I
minar
was
is.
translating. Some translation was the hair of the animals.
The hair, the mane of a horse.
No. This is not minar. This is a woman who is in frenzy, who is joyous, happy, frenzy.
A woman.
Woman. She is Minad is a woman. In frenzy.
A mermaid.
No, it's not mermaid, it's another thing. No. Minad is basically a woman in frenzy. Very joyous, happy, as if drunk and then full of vitality, vivacity, like that, you see.
Drunk of happiness almost. Drunk of happiness.
She is the
No?
Yeah.
Fille de joie.
Pardon me?
In French we say fille de joie.
Fille de joie.
Fille de joie.
May be possible, but Minad is, but basically Minad is the
joy,
yeah.
drunk.
Yes, that's right. But this is basically
There is also exuberance.
Greek mythology. It belongs to Greek mythology.
Exactly.
Greek mythology.
Mythology, yes.
This is Greek mythology, basically. She is the worshipper or follower of Dionysian, Bacchant.
Oh, yes.
Who is the wine god?
Bacchus.
Joy of mermaid.
Bacchus.
Bacchant. Yeah.
Dionysius.
She is the worshipper of him.
The friend of the wine god.
Yeah, wine god. Yeah. She is always in a frenzy, happy.
Okay.
Everywhere, you see. And therefore he starts with that thing, a minar of the cycles of desire. Cycles, see, immediately, she is happy, lustrous, moving, all merrily, everywhere, you see, like that, you see. Careless, no worry, nothing can impede her, you see. She is just moving, but where? In cycles. Cycles, because the cycles are coming here now, you see. Cycles of desire, you see. Now, of desire, he says. Now, again, we'll see what that desire means. But let us first read this sentence to start with. Yeah. A minute of the cycles of desire around a light she must not dare to touch. Hastening towards a far-off, unknown goal, earth followed the endless journey of the sun. Earth followed the endless journey of the sun. Basically, the descriptive sentence is this one. Earth followed the endless journey of the sun. Sun here is capital. The supramental sun. Earth is following the journey of the sun. She is guided by that. Earth here, of course, doesn't mean the planet Earth. Now, you have to now use this thing figuratively in a different sense altogether. Earth is the evolving soul of this creation, of this mortal world. And it is that soul which is following the cycles of the sun, which is following the supramental light day after day, or year after year, or cycle after cycle. It is that which is being followed constantly here. So that is the. So therefore, who is this Minad? Minad is nothing but the earth.
Exactly.
Grammatically, Minad stands for earth. Or earth is described here as who is in frenzy, who is joyous because she is under the light of the sun, supramental light. It is that beauty, that joy which is driving her in all her frenzy, all her movements, all her vivacity, all her life. It is a richness of life force which is described here by means of a minad. The word minad is very, very descriptive in that sense.
Yeah.
As a Bakan, no?
Yeah.
As a Bakan. She is the worshipper of Bakan, you see. Dionysian, you see. A minad, the cycles of desire around a light. Again, light is capital. Here is, she is cycle, therefore she is moving around. Okay, around what? Light. The supramental light. She must not dare to touch. The light is so bright, she dare not touch it. Because the moment she would touch it, she would be burnt. So she would keep herself away. And yet, she is moving around the light. And hastening towards a far-off, unknown goal. Why she is moving around? She doesn't know the goal. But she is constantly moving rapidly, because she is a minad. She is in a hurry. She is full of energy. She is full of energy, you see. She is full of energy, and therefore she has to move on, you see. Hastening towards a far-off, unknown goal. The poet is not telling you what is that goal, etc., etc. is there, but he is describing the picture, what the earth is supposed to achieve, or what is going to. Around the whole thing is around the sun. In other words, it is the evolutionary soul of the earth which is now being governed, which is being kind of guided in her movement by the supramental light, the sun himself. This is what the description means here, see, is it? A minad, the cycles of desire, around a light she must not dare to touch because it is so powerful. Hastening towards a far-off, unknown goal, earth followed the endless journey of the sun. It has been going on and on and on for ages, all through, you see. Now, he says cycles of desire. This is an important word, desire. Desire we have to understand in different connotations. See, actually, when you are using these words in the context of Savitri, you have to build up your own dictionary sense. It is not really. You have to build up your own dictionary sense for each and every word, because the same word desire in different contexts has different connotation in Savitri. Here it has one sense, here it is slightly another one, and all of them are applicable. Here you could say urge, longing, it can be lust, it can be craving, it can be possessive nature of things, it can be all those things. So in what context, where it is used, you have to be a little careful also while seeing the dictionary also, that sense. Now cycles of desire. I have made a collection of here of how the word desire occurs in Savitri. By the way, this line, let me tell you something interesting about this line. A minad of the cycles of desire. Now, grammatically, from the point of view of poetry, the stress, the accent where it falls, a minad. of the cycles of desire. See, on me, psi, desire. Three words are accented, three syllables are accented, others are not accented. So here the way in which you read it, a me not, or the cycles of desire. That is how you will build the rhythm, you see. A me not, or the cycles of desire. And you break the fourth like this. A me, that is the first means short, long. Not of, short, not of, short. Then the cycles, then again short, long. Then again of cycles of short. Then again desire. Now desire can be put short, long, or short, long, short. Or sometimes it is desire, means you make it 3 syllables. Sometimes you can also make it 2 syllables, depending upon how you want to pronounce it, you see. So the whole line will be a may not, but the cycles of desire. See, here the tendency is, while reading this line, because it is coming at the end of the line, the sentence, the word desire, you tend to make it trisyllabic, 3 syllables, desire. See, you won't say desire, you see. You say desire, it kind of prolongs. So when you are reading this line, you have to also make a note of this nuances also. A may not, or the cycles of desire. In terms of poetic quality, we would say that a may not means I am, short, long. The second is not of, it is short, that is Pyrrhic. So you have got I am, Pyrrhic. Then again I am, Pyrrhic. Then again desire, short, long, short. What is called amphibrach. In poetry it is called amphibrach. So you have basically here I am, Pyrrhic, amphibrach, clinching the whole issue. So the poetic technique
It's a technique, huh?
is important.
It's
You have to
rhythm.
appreciate that. That's the beauty of poetry.
Electric quality there.
Yes.
It is clinching the whole issue straight away, you see, by putting that, you see. You can't change the word, you can't change the order. It has to be in that manner, you see, exactly. You see. It may not, the cycles of desire. You see, you have to see that thing and then allow the rhythm to settle down also, you see.
Meaning of the cycles of desire.
You want to chant together, all of you?
Yeah, we can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A maenad of the cycles of desire.
A maenad of the cycles of desire. A maenad of the cycles of desire. You see. So that is how the force comes, you see. The cycles of desire. Suddenly you get a different grip of
Yes, a
it.
different grip, yeah.
Yeah. That is important. Now, I was telling you that I have made a little quick survey of the word desire, which occurs at a few places in Savitri, how the nuances change the meaning. Now, actually, we have already seen this word desire appearing right at 5.1, everything. A worse desire compared with mortal birth. A worse desire. See, there I would tend to make it disyllabic, not try. A worse desire, not desire. See, the rhythm is lost there because it's coming in the middle of the line, you see. A worse desire compelled a mortal birth. That is the rhythm there. Here the desire has to be a little elongated, you see. It's important, you see. Now there, worse desire compelled a mortal birth. And here, cycles of desire, they are related. And imagine the beauty of the whole pattern, the way in which things happen in Savitri. See, a worse desire compelled her mortal birth. After that line, all those 12,000 lines do not talk of Savitri at all, so to say. They talk about Savitri, of Ashwapati. And now here we come immediately to again Savitri. So that worst desire compelled and mortal birth gets connected with a maenad of the cycles of desire. That desire in that 5.1 and 93.1 are, so to say, together. In other words, I don't have to, so to say, read the pages in between.